So I've been sitting back the last few years watching, people watching, trying to figure out psychologically on my own what the deal with people is, and I watch the left versus the right, and the left, you guys are so fucking predictable. So amazingly simple. Here's my own psychological rundown on you guys that, one, you've lived very, very sheltered lives. You have a false sense of entitlement because you've been spoiled your whole life. A lot of you are probably only children. Done everything you've ever wanted, and people play along with you. Oh, you're such a cute little girl when you're like 15 years old. Oh, you're such a little cutie. No, you're pretty much damn near an adult. Not a little kid no more. My rundown on it is, you people have never needed anything. You've never seen anything. Me, I grew up on the fucking streets. I was homeless when I was a kid a few times. I'd run away. I'd be put into foster homes and group homes, and so I've seen the worst of the worst. I've been I've been balls deep in some bullshit. I've been to jail. I've been to prison. I've been homeless. I've been in homeless camps. I've seen those people. I see why they're homeless. We're not going to get into that now, but I got traumas. I've seen some shit. So I don't have that sense of entitlement. I have traumas, so I have common sense. I know what can happen. And I appreciate when good things do happen. The problem with liberals is they've never had bad things happen to them, like actual bad things. They've lived a pampered life, and they don't know struggle. And that's compounded by the fact that they're outright smooth-brained. Their synapses aren't firing right because they haven't had the right experiences in life. They haven't been taught. There's a bunch of smooth-brained freaking idiots. Their synapses are misfiring or not firing at all. No wrinkles in that brain because, obviously, I run down psychologically on them is that they literally live in a fantasy world in their fucking heads. In their heads, because they've never seen actual trauma, or had any actual kind of hardships to deal with, in their fucking minds, they live in this little fantasy world that the whole world is like how they grew up, on the streets of Beverly Hills. Never been hungry, never actually been hungry, never been thrown away, or never known what it's like to be a child and not feel love. They've always been pampered their whole life. So in their heads, the whole world is like this little fantasy world, the little tiny section of the world that they grew up in, a little tiny corner. The whole planet's like that in their heads. So y'all live in a fucking fantasy world. And the reason why they scream and they're crying and shit is because they think that the whole world is like that. And when they find out it's not, what's happening is it is shattering their illusion of reality. And they're getting smacked in the face with reality, and they don't like it. They have this sense of self-entitlement, false sense of self-entitlement, and when they actually get smacked in the face with reality, they choose to just pretend like it's not real. No, it's not real. No, because it's actual little bit of trauma, and they don't know how to handle it because they've never in their entire childhood had to handle it, or their adulthood. So when they get smacked in the face with truth and logic, it shatters their illusion of reality, and it just pisses them off. And they start throwing a fit like a little kid because they have the minds of children. It doesn't give them a right to do anything at all. But that is my rundown on the liberal disease. You people get pissed when you get smacked in the face with reality and truth because you can't counter it, because it's the fucking truth. It's logic. Something you fucking morons know nothing about. The game's over. Time to grow up. Get a fucking job. Get out of grandma's basement. Quit spending your grandma's retirement money on Pokemon Go. Get a fucking job and support yourself. No one owes you a fucking thing. Take care of your fucking self. No one ain't gonna do it for you. When grandma dies and you can't live in her basement no more, you're gonna be hit real hard. You're gonna be on the corner crying, oh, I'm traumatic. Oh, God, I'm the victim. No, you're fucking not. You're a piece of shit. You're causing victimhood for other people by being a fucking retard. Choke on a bag of fucking dicks.